Well, I agree that Obama seemed to be extremely eager, if not desperate, to reach an agreement. Because from his perspective, any agreement that would delay, prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon, say for the next year or two, that is, to delay the breakup point, even for a year, is better than no agreement at all. I think it is dangerous from my perspective. But therefore, so any kind of an agreement he may be able to reach with Iran has to meet the certain standard, certain requirement, and I think ought to be submitted to Congress for ratification. And I think Israel should be brought into the mix and share with Israel very carefully what the precise content, provision of this agreement, because that's going to be necessary if we're going to try to prevent or calm the region, because the fear of Iran eventually acquiring a nuclear weapon will not subside unless these two provisions take place. Well, I happen to agree that dismantling the major nuclear facilities, specifically the one in the Iraq one that produced plutonium, is one. The underground one at the city of Qum, where they have the most advanced centrifuge, are placed there. And I would like also to see the destruction of their main, at least reducing by 80% the number of centrifuges that they have. Now they have nearly 20,000 of them operating, spinning. And the third thing is, question is whether you can in fact ensure that any plutonium they will produce remains at a very low grade, no more than 4.5%, and that they also the quantities will be extremely limited, so they will never have enough uranium to convert into a very much higher grade, the 90% that will be required for having a nuclear weapons, and all the quantity that will be necessary to achieve that objective.